I started experiencing loose bladder. I don't know that disease, how it's called. So every time, even if it's more urine, it will come out. What I could do, I couldn't take tea, any water, especially when I'm maybe going to town or church. So I'm in this big church. I'm the leader of choir. I'm also a worshiper with this shame. So I could do anything. I could pray. I could give God sacrifices. I could do all manner. What I would do, I would put on all my uniform were long skirts or long dresses. Somebody here is my witness. So every time that could happen, I would hide with the long clothes or the long skirts.
You mean urine would pass?
Yeah, even
while you are on the altar.
Yeah, or if I feel I want to go to the loo, just the thought, it will come out.
So urine would come out anywhere.
Yes.
Even on that's why you put trouser and
long skirts.
How would they hide the urine?
You know, when you feel it, you feel like now the urine is coming out. So I would rub my legs with the skirt. That's how
That was shame.
Yeah. So my husband is here. He was really disturbed, and it was a bother.
Did that affect your marriage?
Somehow. Yeah.
Because it would come anytime.
Yeah, anytime. And also I would feel embarrassed. At times I could feel like I'm smelling.
Where is the husband?
He's here. He's an usher.
Where? Come, please. Okay, now stand by your wife. Tell us how this condition affected you as a man.
It's a bit emotional, but it's over. You can imagine having somebody who is smelling next to you, and then imagine this, my wife, and she's smelling. Well, it's by God's grace that we have come this far. Once there was smell all over. Now, how could this happen? We went to all doctors. The doctors couldn't heal that disease. Now I wondered, what is happening? This is not going off. How far is it going to be? But anyway, we left it that way.
And you did not imagine to put her away secretly or quietly?
It came in mind, but...
sometimes you would think about just do away with her and get another one.
It was there. It was there, but...
how did you deal with that thought?
You say, even the family came into it and decided, why don't you leave this lady and look for another one? There are many. But I decided to keep on her.
Your family were saying, why can't you leave this lady?
Yes, I look for another wife.
But you stood by your wife?
I did.
Okay, she will continue with the testimony. But now you are standing by a wife who is no longer smelling. And you stood by her that time. What do you say about that?
She's a beautiful one. Wow.
Okay. Give her a kiss, we see. All right. I think to me this is a lesson to us men. To be honest with you. It is a big lesson for us men. Okay, we wanted to hear the testimony of the husband. So let her continue now.
So we went through a lot of challenges financially. We could go up, then we could all of a sudden go down. So in May last year, 2013, I started feeling, no, there's something I need. There's something that really I need. Because even this condition could go like a while, like 4 months, then it recur again. So I said, there's something lacking in my life, spiritually, and I think I need it. Yes, the word is powerful where we were fellowshipping, But I could feel there's something I want. There's something that will really work out this issue. And when I was asking God what to do, one of my friends here, let me just say her because I love her so much, Evelyn, she told me, there's a church I went and I would like you to come. Just come one day on a Tuesday. Come on Tuesday and then you will see whether you can, maybe God will speak something. So I told her, Evelyn, I don't want to come because I feel I'm enough. I'll just stay in the house. I will just seek God in my house. But she insisted, and I came one Tuesday. When I came, it was in Goan, the main hall. And I came very early. And I was among the first people, so I sat somehow in front. And the man of God spoke, and I was expecting to see somebody very big, somebody huge, somebody, a big, great pastor in stature. So when he came and he started speaking, I was like, maybe he's the assistant pastor introducing the message. So I said, okay, let's see what is happening. So he spoke, and then one thing that really struck me that day is during the Holy Communion. He said, as we take this communion, this is the altar, the highest altar of Jesus Christ, and it will silence any other blood altar speaking against you anywhere in this world. I said, I have never heard that. So I concentrated. And when he started ministering, he came touching people. People are falling. People are manifesting me. I was just there. I was like, what is happening here? So he's the pastor. Okay, number one, I agreed. I said, okay, God, whatever. But if he will tell me something that I've never told anybody, I will believe he's a man of God. So he went round, all over. Then he finished. He didn't tell me anything. I said, these are the same men of God all over in this town. So he came second round now. And I was there standing. Then he greeted me and kept silence. Then he said, there is a church you left. And the way you left, the pastor there, you didn't leave it in a very good way. And some few things happened against you. You need to be delivered. I said, God, how did he come to know that? Because I could recall the curses of that woman. So I was booked for deliverance, and I came on Wednesday. Those days, deliverance on Wednesdays could start as early as 6. So by 6:30, I was there. So he came, and that day, we were not even ministered to. He started with other people. We came again on Thursday. So on Thursday, that's when I got delivered. It was a big ministration because even it touched my family, where I'm married. A lot of things were revealed, and also this one of the pastor, that former pastor. And believe you me, from that day, that issue ceased completely. Nowadays I don't care what I take in the morning. I don't take how many cups of water. I don't care anything I can drink. I can drink as much as I want. And I have realized also in every service, and you know our services at times they are long, I can stay from morning till the end of the service without feeling anything. Number 2, I had a migraine that had been disturbing me. My headache, there was a lot was happening in me. So I had this headache that used to ache day and night, even when I'm asleep. I'm waking up, head. I'm sleeping, the head is aching. Also, it was a concern to my husband. He had said that now, I think we go for maybe an X-ray or a scan, then we see whether there is growth in your head, because this one, it had taken almost 4 years. So, even the other day, that's when I remembered, I usually don't have headaches nowadays. I don't know when it went. I don't know how it got out of my life. I'm totally free. I'm enjoying God in this church. I'm enjoying serving in this altar. And I'm so grateful to God because on top of that, he has honored me. And I feel honored by God. I'm so humbled before God because I didn't know that one day I'll be a pastor anywhere. Every time I think of that, I usually humble before God and I feel, Lord, this was not what I deserved. But you have done it, and I appreciate God so much for this. He has given me so many gifts, so many graces, so many anointings. I'm overwhelmed by God, and I love God. I love God. I was telling Pastor another day, it's like I don't care what is happening in the world. I just want to love God. Because what he has done for me is too much. It is too much. It's beyond my family, beyond my father, my mother, my relatives. It's beyond my children. And I just feel that God is real in this place. It is a giant altar in the realm of the Spirit. It is carrying a lot. It is loaded. It's loaded. Just come opening your heart and be serious. Be serious with God, and you will see God doing great and mighty things. Pastor Charles, I thank God that you obeyed God, you obeyed his call, you obeyed this mandate, and Pastor Gladys, and I know God is taking you higher every day. God bless you so much.